Purity culture is really cringe when you think about it. I mean, beyond just the basic teachings of it and just the forced sacrifice of one's own wants and needs, just the pomp and circumstances, the ceremony that goes behind it, the traditions that are associated with it. You know, growing up Catholic, I really didn't know much about it, and when I got, a little older and started dating my soon-to-be wife, who was evangelical, I started seeing some of the stuff that was going on with purity culture. She had a purity ring given to her by her parents. And a lot of times, it's just this symbolism of you're married to Jesus right now, and this is your symbol to be pure, a constant reminder to always focus on purity and keep yourself virtuous. And they tied this into some other things with purity balls that used to go on and may still go on today, which is just something that makes your skin crawl if you ever look into it, where it's fathers and daughters going to a ball. It's kind of like a prom night. And it turns a prom night into almost a mock wedding ceremony in some of these, where the father and the daughter walk up, and before the pastor, they promise to each other. The father promising to instill and keep and protect his daughter's virtue, and the daughter promising that she will do all her best to fight against the temptations and keep her virtue herself. And then he gives her a ring as some sort of symbolic promise of, I'm never going to do this. I'm never going to act on my physical nature. And if you just look at the symbolism behind this, it's almost like you're marrying your father until you finally find and get courted by a husband in which he can turn you over to him, and now that's his responsibility. They still treat women like chattel. They're just constantly trading and possessing these women. And what is most of value? I think of the quote from Robin Hood Men in Tights, when he says it's the key to the most valuable treasure in the land, and was to made Marion's chastity belt. This is kind of the importance they put on this virtue that these women have. This is what their value is. It's in their innocence, their purity, their virtue. And we can't give it up, and the father's going to do his damnedest to protect and make sure no boy crosses the barrier that needs to be set up, and he's going to make sure he holds his daughter accountable to all this. And we'll probably give a little effort to our sons too, but honestly, we'll be relieved if they have relations with a girl for other reasons that we won't get into here. But this whole pomp and circumstances is just really just disgusting and cringe. It's like you're marrying your father. You're giving over your value and saying, you possess me, and you have the ability to hand me off to someone else. And now I'm their possession. It takes away the individuality, the value, the just inherent humanness of women when you focus this on there. And it's just all this pomp and circumstances that gets tied to it, and all these ceremonies and these promises to daddy and future, husband, that I'm gonna have this special gift on our wedding night to give. It's so cringe. It's so creepy. And honestly, it probably causes more anguish and anxiety and dysfunction in people's lives because they keep propagating this myth and teaching it. It's sick and wrong. It's cringe. When you sit back and examine what goes on in it, it should just make your skin crawl. But yet, evangelical Christians want to keep pushing this as the sanctimonious way to live life, the proper way to live life. It's sick. It's demented. It's taken away freedom and individuality from women, and it needs to stop.